Well, hello there everybody, welcome to another video, and today we're gonna check out our newest shotgun, the Rauta, but we're gonna have to do it fast because it's about 10 billion degrees out here and I am melting. This is Kullervo's signature shotgun that builds combo counter when you hit things with it, and it does primarily slash damage, it has a low crit, good status, and it's a very short range with the fall off starting at 6 meters and ending at 16, and it also has a very low fire rate of 0.8. Now on top of all of that, the weapon also has really bad spread, so even if you do fix the short range with something like galvanized acceleration, you still want to be relatively close so that you don't miss most of your pellets. Because when I say the pellet spread is bad, I mean like really bad. You ideally want to avoid firing at things if they're more than 8 or 10 meters away from you. As far as modding is concerned, I ended up running a 3-forma setup where I added 2 Vs and a dash on top of the already existing D polarity. And I'm running Galvanized Savvy for the status chance and damage, Galvanized Health for multi-shot, Sweeping Serration to boost slash, Vigilante Armaments for even more multi-shot, Shotgun Barrage for a ton of fire rate, Blaze for damage and heat damage, and then Frigid Blast and Toxic Barrage for vital and status. I'm also running Primary Merciless to get a ton of generic damage. Now this isn't the best or strongest setup for the Rauta, but it's the one that I ended up liking the most because it's the one that feels the best. If you want to squeeze more damage out of the Rauta, you can take out Vigilante Armament, so you drop some of the multi-shot and you replace it with an appropriate faction mod, and it might also not be a bad idea to run Narrow Barrel in the Exilus, which gives you accuracy while aiming down sights on hit. But it's only 30% accuracy and you have to aim down sights, and it's gonna take, I think, 3-forma to fit it in, so I would only recommend that if you really like the Rauta. As far as the damage goes, I would say it's above average, but it's definitely not top-notch. It absolutely trashes the normal game, which is kind of to be expected with a galvanized setup that also has an arcane, but it's actually not too shabby in Steel Path either. The only issue is when a heavy unit rolls to be an Eczema, something like a heavy gunner, a bombard, stuff like that, they can be pretty beefy. But overall the damage is actually not half bad. And that's without any outside damage buffs, because I like to do weapon testing on Inaros where the weapons get no help whatsoever, which is, in my opinion, the best way to test weapons. It would be silly to test weapons with Harrow and buff their crit chance through the roof. Now, even though this weapon is not the best, it is, as I've mentioned already, above average, I absolutely love it. The damage is decent enough for what I usually do in the game, and it feels amazing. Plus, I really like the animation you get in between shots, even though it absolutely tanks the fire rate. So for me, what this weapon lacks in damage is made up for in coolness. It's just a really cool gun. It also allows for some weird setups because of the combo generation on hit, and this should not be underestimated because this builds combo very fast. Like, I don't know if this is true, but the wiki states it can build up to 28 combo per shot if you have enough multi-shot. So yeah, as I've said already, I absolutely love this and I would highly recommend you try it out as well because it's just fun and weird. And as always guys, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you'd like to support the channel, you can check out the memberships down below, Pluggo, etc. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.